What's up, guys? Mahalo the designer here. And the first thing I want to say today is I just want to give you guys a big thank you to the support and love that you guys share on my channel. Without you guys, this is not possible. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop a like, leave a comment down below. I try to answer as many questions as possible, give feedback, make videos, tutorials as much as possible. All right, so in today's video, I'm going to explain what's the difference between figure skates, hockey skates, and of course, the typical rentals. Not everybody knows what the difference is, but in this video, I'm definitely gonna explain that. Stay tuned. Alright, so this video is designed to keep things as simple as possible. So, you as the viewer want to understand what is the difference between these three skates, right? So the first one, you have your rental skates. These do not come with laces. They come with these little straps that you kind of stick in here and you buckle together, right? The other thing is that the support on the ankles, it's a little stiff, but they're not as comfortable. There's also a hygienic thing on this, so sometimes they smell pretty bad, right? But overall, these are like your generic rental skates. So if you're ever going to hockey skate or, you know, just go skate on the ice, this is like the generic skate that's typically used. It does have a little bit thick of a blade on the bottom here. It's pretty flat. Now, what I would definitely suggest is that if you do get a pair of rental skates, if you can, try to take your fingernail and kind of scrape it on the back side of the blade here. This will tell you how sharp or how good of quality the blade is on the rental. You don't want to get on the ice and have really bad quality blades. So definitely make sure you check that out. Up next, we have a hockey skate. So this particular hockey skate is by Bauer. This is the Bauer, I think these are called the Shadows. If I'm not mistaken, Bauer just released these. I'm not sponsored by Bauer, by the way. Looking for a sponsor. But these are the Shadows. These are your typical hockey skate. So you have your hockey skate, which has your laces here that pretty much you can tie them as tight as possible to your foot. When it comes to comfortability, they do have like this comfort edge here. So a lot of times when you're doing drills, you don't hurt your ankles or like the side of your leg. So you have some comfort here. As far as stiffness, there is some stiffness in the boot so that you can have some support. They also have a really nice tongue in the back here that can give you some support in the back of your leg, right? As for the blade on the bottom, this is pretty much the same thing as your rental skates like this. The only difference is that you can profile these blades depending on what you're looking to do. So there's different profiles, and by profile I mean the contact of how the blade is touching the ice. Some blades have more contact from the center point here to about where my thumb is. Some blades have less contact, more towards the middle. So I'll make another video on that, explaining more details about that. But this is your hockey skate, right? Last up, we have a figure skate. Now, the major difference between a figure skate and a hockey skate, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's two things. One, on the bottom, the blade itself, the blade is a lot thicker, right? The second thing is on the front of the blade, there's this thing called a toe pick. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's this thing called a toe pick right here. This is how figure skaters can do a lot of spins, jumps, twirls, anything that you can think of. This is part of the reason why. Obviously there's technique, but also because of this little toe pick right here. The other thing too is figure skates, from what I hear and what I've experienced, it can be a little bit more comfortable in terms of wearing them. They're slightly more heavier than a hockey skate because again, the blade on the bottom is a lot longer than a hockey skate. So just by comparison, you can see the figure skate is a lot longer than your normal hockey skate. Not to mention, again, you can see that toe pick, whereas the hockey skate, there's nothing on there. It's just round edges. The other thing too with a figure skate is, I don't know if you can see back here, but definitely has a longer blade, more towards the back side of the skate. Hockey skates don't have this. So figure skates, when it comes to support, they definitely do have some good ankle support here. On the sides here, you have your eyelids, which you can wrap the laces around and support your ankles a lot better. And of course, I have your typical laces in the front here. So this is a real simple tutorial giving you the difference between figure skates, hockey skates, and your rentals. And again, if you have any questions, comments, please drop them down below. I try to answer every question as much as possible. And again, if you love this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Mahalo out.
for the start. I'm out of here.